from Los Angeles, I'm Jenny Taft here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning, guys.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. Jenny, how are you today?
Good. How you doing?
There's nothing going on.
Nothing going on.
Higher ups felt it would be best if I didn't bring out the goat match and the jersey, so
Really?
we're doing away with that moving forward.
You're doing away with it?
Doing away with it.
Are you protesting?
Nah, bro. You know I'm ready.
I love the goat mask. I thought I'd get to see the goat mask today.
we good. We good.
Okay.
These truth and facts still align up.
Okay.
Okay. Well, LeBron, you know, he keeps doing what he's got to do, so maybe it's just too much goat around here. Maybe that's what they're worried about. We have a lot to get to today. Is Cam Newton daring the Panthers to cut ties with him? And is Dak actually one of the most aggressive quarterbacks in the league? But first, we are going to start with the King putting on a show in the house that MJ built. After losing on opening night to the Clippers, the Lakers have now won 6 straight games, down by 19 at one point and 13 entering the fourth quarter. Dwight Howard and the Lakers bench sparked a 16-0 run to erase the deficit and beat the Bulls 118-112. Kyle Kuzma had 11 of his 15 points in the fourth, which almost overshadowed LeBron's 3rd straight triple-double. James is the first Laker to do that since Magic did it in 1987. So, Shannon, how impressive was LeBron last night?
He was very impressive, and here we go again, 2 weeks into the season, and this is basically his third virtuoso. 3rd straight triple-double. I don't know. Have the Lakers have any good players since 1987? I just need to know.
A few.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's only his second year there. The 3rd straight triple-double for the Washed King. The Washed King. Oh, he's so unathletic. His time is he's no longer the best player. I heard a Hall of Famer and many other players say Kawhi Leonard does everything better than LeBron James except play basketball. Jenny, he out of PTO. 2 weeks into the season, he got no sick days left, but we're going to talk about him a little later.
Wow. Definitely later.
LeBron James keeps letting everyone know, Skip, well, I knew to be true all along. He's still the best player in the NBA. Did you know over these last 3 games, he's averaging 30 points, 13 assists, 11 rebounds?
Wow.
I was sure wish Kawhi could get me one of those. Skip, he kept them in the game when AD did not have it going. Skip, normally when you play professional sports and you go back and you have a player on your team and you're going back to his hometown, they do everything they can to try to get him going. You play the All-Star game. If one of the players on the team, you try to get him the MVP. Well, AD is in his hometown, Chicago. No, that's very special to him. And LeBron tried to get him going, and it didn't work out so well. AD was 1 for 6, -5 in the first quarter. And they were down, I think, 17 at the half, and LeBron James kept them in the game. He kept them afloat. And I know you're going to talk about the bench at some point in time, but the bench was the reason they got in this point. Because Kuzma in the first quarter, -5, Quinn Cook, -7, Caruso, -7, Troy Daniels, -4. So the lead, the deficit expanded when they came into the ball game. But LeBron James still controls the game. He still can score at an elite level, hence the 27.2 career average. He still can rebound at an elite level, even though he has AD, Dwight Howard, and JaVale McGee. He's still got double-digit rebounds. Led the team again in points, rebounds, and assists, which is no shock. That's customary for him because he's still all-time great. And in the fourth quarter, LeBron James only scored 2 points, but he assisted 5, so for a total of 12. And see, the thing is that sometimes what great players struggle with, Jenny, is that they come in, they're like, okay, let me do this. I got to do my thing. He's like, nah, y'all got it going. Keep that thing going. Here you go, Kuz, take that. Quinn Cook, you got it going. Take that. And that's what LeBron separates LeBron from a lot of other great players, is that he understands the situation, and he doesn't always try to, and sometimes I get upset with him because I think he should interject. But in most cases, LeBron does not get caught up, well, you see that guy scoring, you should try to go match him point for point. LeBron says, nah, Kuzma got it going. Let me try and help him find a rhythm because he had been struggling since he had come back. Let me try to help him find a rhythm. Kuzma made some shots, kept it going, 11 points in the fourth quarter, 15 overall. Quinn Cook got it going in the fourth quarter, played unbelievable. And they allowed those guys to finish out the ball game. Caruso finished out the ball game. Quinn Cook finished out the ball game. So this was unbelievable performance by LeBron James. I'm not surprised for an untalented, washed guy in year 17 to be doing this. All he's doing is averaging 26, 8, and 11, but he washed. Let you tell it. Boy, bye.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said it. Yeah, you said it. Because you came out here, came down the aisle like you was on Soul Train with a Kawhi jersey on and some orthopedic butt New Balance shoes. So, yes, you said it.
You know, I wish I could have been on Soul Train. I wish. That would have been the highlight of my life.
Well, you came down the line with that Kawhi jersey on with... I can't believe, I still can't believe you did that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Well, at least I put it on over my shirt.
No.
You know, like I didn't go guns out.
I mean, I can't help it.
Okay.
I can't because you got a little water pistols. I got these bazookas over here.
I think the bazookas might be on this side of the table. So, is it my turn?
Yes,
your turn.
please, Skip.
You know, I don't know what's wrong, but I got to get a new TV.
You need one.
I got to get out of the black and white age.
That's your Christmas gift from them. Give you a TV.
I'm confused about the game. Maybe I accidentally flipped over to the Thunder Magic game, and I thought it was the Lakers Bulls game. I don't know, but I saw a completely different game because I saw LeBron James get taken out of the game after 3 quarters by his new coach, Frank Vogel. And they were trailing by 13 points.
Yeah.
Thanks to a 3-point shot made by 7'2" Luke Cornett of Vanderbilt University at the buzzer of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, what? Wow. You had to get that.
Notice that?
The NBA pipeline, Vanderbilt.
Oh, the NBA pipeline, NFL, and MLB.
I just had to get that in there. 7'2" tall, made 3. So it's Lakers down 13.
Yes.
LeBron on the bench. And with actually the whole starting 5 on the bench, because I'm looking, there's no LBJ, there's obviously no Anthony Davis, there was no, the whole starting 5. There's no Danny Green, there's no KCP, there's no JaVale. They're all watching as the shock troops, the second unit, goes on a 14-0 run with LeBron James, the GOAT, says the man across from me, watching.
Yes.
14-0 run. And I watched Kyle Kuzma suddenly turn back into Kyle Kuzma.
Okay.
I saw him open the 4th quarter with a 3-point shot, and that was after he had, since he came back from injury, missed 12 of his first 13 3-point shots.
Thank you very much.
Right?
Thank you very much.
Over the last couple of games. And then I saw Quinn Cook, who LeBron said after the game is as good a catch-and-shoot 3-point shooter as there is in the league, and I agree with that.
Yep.
He is as good as there is. He was deadly for Golden State.
Yep.
And that was a sweet pickup by Rob Pelinka. And I saw him go off, and I saw Alex Caruso. By the way, the Lakers announcers calling him Alexander the Great.
Alexander.
Wow.
Oh, he catching bodies left and right.
And I saw Quinn Cook and Alexander the Great making shots and plays all over the floor. And I saw this guy who used to be Dwight Howard, who was just dead in the water, so to speak, as an NBA player.
Yeah, they left him for dead. Left him for dead.
6 teams in the last 5 years. I saw the new guy. I don't know who that guy. We got to change his name. He's not Dwight. Maybe it's Howard Dwight now. Or something. You know, he's got the new hair. He's got the new body, and he's got a new game because he's got new game on both ends of the floor that I have never seen before, and he's in his 16th season.
Yep.
Impossible. I saw shock troops. I saw the Chicago Bulls get cooked, get demoralized, get defeated, and when LeBron James finally re-entered the game with 8 minutes and 37 seconds left, they were up 1, and it was over. And before you looked up after LeBron re-entered, it was a 13-point game in favor of the Lakers, and they cruised to a 6-point win. And so what was my takeaway from all that? The major damage was done with the washed king, quote unquote, on the bench watching. And the truth was that the backups saved LeBron and company from an embarrassing defeat on the road at Chicago. Because could I remind everybody that Michael Jordan no longer plays for the Bulls? Does anybody know that? I don't know. You don't know that. Do you think Michael's still playing?
No.
No, okay. I think Laker Nation has decided, or at least LeBron Nation, the blind witnesses, they've decided that Michael is actually still playing for the Bulls. The Bulls are now 2-6.
Yeah.
The Bulls are now in the Eastern Conference, 14th in the standings. 14th. There's only one team below them in the Eastern Conference standings. That is the Knicks at 1-6. 2-6 to 1-6. So they're a half game from bottom.
Yeah.
That's a bad basketball team. That shouldn't have happened to start with, yet I heard LeBron after the game have the audacity to take a shot at the backups. And I think you were going that direction because you made the same point. LeBron's line after the game was they made up for their first half performance.
Yeah.
Woo.
Did he lie?
Whoa.
Did he lie?
Whoa.
What lie, though? No lie detected.
That's leadership.
No, that, Skip.
They save you, and then you take a shot at them.
They dug the hole. Oh, you dig the hole, you pushed me in, but then you helped me out. Oh, I saved you. You dug the hole and pushed me in. You ain't saved jack.
Yeah,
wait, didn't the starters help dig that hole?
All I know,
did LeBron play in the first half? Did AD play?
Yeah, LeBron
did Danny Green and KCP and JaVale play? I don't know. Did they play? And yet, guess what Frank Vogel said after the game? He said, I had to take LeBron out after the third quarter because he was, and I'm going to use his word, he said he was, quote unquote, exhausted.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, how do you get exhausted from contributing to a 13-point deficit?
He had played 27 minutes, almost 28 minutes up until that point. Your guy's on load management. That's why he can't get exhausted because he doesn't play but every other day.
We'll get there.
Well, he's been doing that for years.
Oh, whoa, whoa.